All right, thanks for being here. This is Julie Hoffman, and I am the Street Smart Diva. I have an online real estate investment course coming up shortly. So if you want more information on it, please go to www.streetsmartdiva.com, and you can get notification of when we start. I'm using this great technology called Zoom.us for hosting my webinars. And I just want to do some housekeeping and show you how to use this technology before we get started. It's a wonderful technology that will come in extremely handy, especially if you want to ever present to people, whether they're joint venture partners, bankers, mortgage brokers, lawyers, even prospective tenants or tenant buyers. I want to show you really quickly how to use it. Now, when you first click on Zoom in your email, it'll show you a launch page just like this. It'll ask you twice to launch the application. Please click on both launch buttons and Zoom will open up. Now, once it launches, you will see this screen or something like this. It'll be already sharing my screen. You should see my logo, the Street Smart Diva. Now, at the bottom of the box, if you hover your mouse over the bottom edge, you will see these items. Now, they'll disappear after a while if you're not using them, but don't worry, all you have to do is hover over the bottom and they will show up again. The two functions that you are going to be using are the participants area and the chat area. So first things first, when the webinar starts, I will ask everyone to raise their hands to see if they can, number one, see my screen, and number two, hear me. So you need to click on the participants area and click on raise hand, okay, down here. Once you raise your hand, and I can see that everyone is hearing me and seeing me, I will ask you to lower your hand, and don't worry, if you don't lower your hand, I'll lower it for you. Now, if you have a question, please raise your hand and type your question into the chat box like this. Make sure you select question to host up here, click on Julie Hoffman, and not to everyone. Okay, that way the question comes to me. And type it in here in the chat box and press enter. I will get the question that way. Now, I will likely only answer questions at the end of the lecture, but I'll be checking on the chat box and see if people are raising their hands from time to time. There may be a time where it's appropriate for me to answer a question immediately. Now, Jeff, my husband, will also be assisting me, so don't worry. There are going to be a couple of us here to help you. If you can't be in front of your computer or the sound doesn't work on your computer or on your device, because that's happened to me sometimes, we can still take your questions. Now, there is a dial-in phone number when you got your original meeting ID or your original meeting request in your email. All right, so just go to this phone number, dial it in, and then enter your meeting ID, and it'll take you to our lecture. Now, don't worry about the visual. If you can't see it, you will be sent the recording of this presentation of our lecture. All right, so I hope that this was helpful for you. Again, if you haven't already done so, go check out my upcoming course at www.streetsmartdiva.com, and yeah, we'll see you next time.